those of you who are just getting started with native plant gardening, I have a couple of tips for you. First of all, native plants spend the first couple of years in your garden, when you purchase them as new plants, sinking their roots. So although you may get some blooms, they aren't going to be profuse bloomers like they will be in a couple of years. Remember that old gardener's adage, first year it sleeps, second year it creeps, third year it leaps. The other thing that native plants do is they spend a lot of their first couple of years sending down strong roots. So when you get them in a pot, they may actually appear to be quite root bound. The best way to get them out of the pot, to extract them, is to turn them over at the bottom. And if you see that there is a lot of root that is sticking out of the bottom of the pot, simply pinch that off like this. Then, so that you aren't damaging the stem of the plant, squeeze from the bottom like this, and you pinch out the plant. Then when it emerges a little bit from the pot, it's safe to pull. Now you'll see on this plant that it's very root bound. It's not a bad thing, it's just you need to know what to do to help it thrive in the garden. So you should open up at the bottom a little hole here so that the moisture can be wicked up into the plant and the roots will then start to fan out. Right now, what will happen if it stayed in a pot, the roots would just keep growing round and round, and eventually the plant would not get the nutrition and the moisture that it needs. The other thing you can do, you will see sometimes, especially with aster plants, there are brown leaves. You can just trim those off a little bit. What will happen, even if you have just a single stem for a native plant like this, is once it's in the ground, it will begin to shoot up side shoots. So you can see this little tiny shoot here. That is just the first one that will shoot up, but this plant will subsequently have multiple shoots that will be produced, and that will most likely be happening this summer. So hopefully you have a good place where your plants can get a good start in their first and second year, and you can look forward to gorgeous plants and lots of butterflies and pollinators in your garden not too long from now.